Hello fellow gamers, we're here on the PvP map. I've trapped a Peewee because I just want to show you, hopefully quickly, I want to teach you guys a little bit about lines of sight. Now if you're already an expert on lines of sight, then you don't really need this video, but a lot of people kind of struggle with lines of sight. Now I'm going to try and go through it quickly. Obviously, right, nothing's around you, you can hit wherever you want. And if something's right next to you, then you can't hit anywhere but the diagonal. Those are things that are intuitive and everyone knows. Now, where it gets a little bit more fun and where a little bit less people know about is, what if the obstacle's not right in front of you where you can hit only in the diagonal? What if the obstacle is, one cell in front of you? So it's not right next to you there, it's just there's a cell in between. So now how can you hit? So if we look at my spells, you see it's a little bit less clear. It's a little bit less clear, but hopefully I could teach you how to look at it in a way where you can deduce the pattern that'll allow you to be able to, more effectively use your movement points to get easier lines of sight, and you might be missing out on hits or, whatever. So if you don't really know lines of sight, I think it's one of the things that can really improve you as like a competitive player, can make you a lot better, as a player in general. So I'm just going to show you a little bit about that right here. So if we look over here, so let's say that cow is just like some random adversary. Okay, let's say it's an Osamotas, because the fuck Osamotas is. So we're just gonna hit him. Okay, and now let's say my bombs are just obstacles. They're not my bombs, they're just obstacles, like that gray wall or whatever. Okay, so there are obstacles like this, and he's one cell away. Now, to like the untrained eye, if I was somewhere here, this might be like very difficult for me to hit him. Like, oh, how am I going to get that line of sight? And you might waste your turn trying to run all the way there and not even be able to hit him. So that's why lines of sight are important. Or you might try run there, which you would be able to hit him, but why use all the MP when all you need to do is look at the pattern, which I'll show you in a second, and then you'll just be able to tell that, oh, I can just get him from right there. So you see, I could get him. Right. So what is the pattern that allows me to do this? Pretty much, you just have to look at how they're positioned relative to the obstacle, and then you just have to mirror that movement. So it's sort of like a little bit of symmetry, I guess. So if we look here, like these are the obstacles, right? There's one cell, and then they're on the second cell away. So we just do the same. One cell, we're on the second cell away. So I can hit, right? Now, the part that makes this interesting is this pattern repeats itself. So for me to hit this obstacle, okay, it's 1, 2, 3, and then 1 to the right. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1 to the right. Okay, it'll be easier for me to count the reverse way, actually, because I'm going to be moving down this way. So let's say 1, 2, 3, and then 1 to the left. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1 to the left. So now for me to be able to hit him again, it's just 1, 2, 3, 1 to the left. So I go here, I can still hit him. And then 1, 2, 3, 1 to the left. Now next turn I'm going to go there. Boom, I can still hit him. It's very simple. But a lot of people don't take the time to, truly understand lines of sight, even though they're very simple, and it's really something that can, up your skill level. So what if they're not just one cell away? Well, it's the same principle, right? So I'm just gonna move. Let me just move the obstacles real quick. So same thing. Now, there's 1, 2, and 3. So I just have to mirror the movement. So 1, 2, and 3. Now I can get them. Right? 1, 2, and 3. So now let's say I want to copy that pattern all the way to there. You know, if I was a craw, for example. You know, you do have to count fast if you're very far away. But anyways, so let's say it's just going to be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 to the left, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 to the left. So I go here, see, and I can hit. It's truly very simple, and that's pretty much all you need to know for lines of sight. You know, there are slightly more complicated cases, or it's more so cases that just don't seem to follow this pattern, even though they do. So let's say, hold on, let me say, let me think. Okay, so hold on. Let me take these out. Okay, get rid of the cow. I just want to put down another scenario. Okay. So, what if my adversary was there? And like I'm all the way here, and I'm trying to hit them, you know, the most efficient way I can. So now it's the same thing. It's open on both sides. It's just the same thing. It's just a little bit less obvious. So it's the same thing, right? Look at this. Okay, imagine the two obstacles there. You think about it, they're one cell away. No, they're 2 cells away. So 1 cell in between, and then they're on the second cell. So imagine the 2 obstacles there. Let's say I want to go to the right for whatever reason. Let's say my bombs are there. I'm trying to get closer to them. Okay, so we look at this. There were 1, 2 to the obstacle. So 1, 2 would take me on this black cell, and then, you know, we looked at the pattern for that, right? So 1, 2, 3, 1 to the right. So we just repeat that. 1, 2, 3, 1 to the right. Okay, that's still too far away. I don't want to waste that much MP. So 1, 2, 3, 1 to the right. So now I can come here, and I can hit from there. And for example, I wouldn't be able to hit from here. So, you know, if I was all the way, let's say I was all the way here, okay? And let's say this whole side was blocked. If I didn't know anything about lines of sight, then I could waste my whole turn running all the way, you know, trying to get a shot, and then realizing that, oh, I don't have a line of sight. So that's why lines of sight are important. Oh shit, and the peewee broke free. Aw. Well, that's the end of the tutorial anyways, so it's just important. You gotta look out. Remember the pattern, count out the cells, and then the pattern just repeats itself, right? So either be like 1, 2, 3, and then 1 to the right or left. That's the most common one. But it can also be bigger if they're like more than just 2 cells away. Like if they were there, then it'd be 1, 2, 3, you know. Let's say, yeah, you know how it works. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 1 to the right. Just got to repeat the pattern. Now, I'm going to end the fight by killing the peewee. Actually, it would be interesting if I killed it with some line of sight. Just to show you how useful it is, you know. Gotta make him move into some interesting position. Okay, right, so look at this. So now, say I'm here. I want to kill the peewee. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So now I just start from there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, well then I'd have to go there, which I don't have the MP for. That's too bad. Oh. Damn, I really thought I could end this video well, but I'm just pathetic, so we're gonna have to end this video the boring way. Let's all watch in sadness as I murder this bird and hope PETA doesn't attack me and boycott my businesses. My business being scamming people and offering them trophies and taking away 0 at the end of the exchange. Alright, adios amigos, I hope this was helpful.